Greetings, family. Stillness and blessings. Love and light. Health and wholeness. I greet you in the highest frequency, the highest version, the highest vibration of your molecular, cellular, and cosmic being. I hope I find everyone feeling good for no reason at all. Mind your breathing. Strap in your seatbelt of mental clarity and enjoy this contemplative, reparative meditation. This is your co-host and pilot, Sawu the God. Thank you. Namaste. We are making a sincere intent to activate 12 and 24 strand DNA and any strands that we have that go higher than that. So be it. Namaste. Stillness and blessings, family. Love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. I hope everybody in the highest version as possible, highest version of oneself, and the highest frequency possible, meaning feeling good for no reason at all. Because you ain't got to have nothing to feel good about. All you got to do is just feel good. It don't require nothing. Nobody. I'm going to always invite y'all into a clear space. A high vibration, positivity, inspiration, and motivation. Energy is emotions and movement, or energy and motion. We're going to get off into these 4 words for today. And I'm glad to say it again. I hope y'all feeling good for no reason at all, man. Emotions are a time capsule. That's probably a lot of what I'm going to talk about probably today going to deal with emotions now that I think about it in my opening. Emotions are a time capsule. Now, that may say different things to different people, but what I mean by that is emotions are a time capsule because our emotions take us where we choose to be. And thinking get us there. So what I'm speaking to is freedom from limitations. If you've been doing inner work, it should be parts of yourself that's unrecognizable to you, but you can see how other people react to it. So I'm saying that to say this is another level of trust for those of us that's on this path, and how we have to trust ourselves. Because if you're moving towards if you're in a higher vibratory life, then people looking at you in ways that they ain't never looked at you before. We're going to talk to it today. What vibrations are you practicing? Meaning, what type of thoughts are you thinking daily? Because the type of thoughts that you're thinking daily are dictating the type of vibrations you're practicing. What is it that holds your mind throughout the day? And how much of what holds your mind throughout your day? These are important contemplations that we need to be having with ourselves. Anybody who call themselves conscious. What does the majority of your day hold concerning your thoughts? I am that I am. I have no personal destination. Nor do I have an ego that can be abused. Every day is a good day to feel good. All day long. Why I say that? Because you are your guiding system. We have to develop an ego that can't be abused. Your best ability, your highest frequency, and the greatest version of yourself. Those are three consistent areas that we should be focused on in 2021. Your best ability, your highest frequency, and the greatest version of yourself. Why? Because we spent a lot of, we spent the life. Most of our life, we spent our life in the dark until this day. Not meaning today, but this present time, this present era, and the energies and the frequencies that we're able to tap into that give us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that give us an understanding to have overstanding and what we're really dealing with. We spend a lot of time in the dark until this day emerged for the light to break through the cracks of our consciousness, through the cracks of our soul. So I said that to say this. It's beautiful to see people as they really are and not who they appear to be. Thank you, beautiful people. I want to speak to karmic relationships. Not meaning husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend. No, karmic relationships, period. Our relationship as humanity. Because everything else is just a type of relationship. Humanity is the relationship, how we relate with people. Karmic relationships and toxic relationships, the toxic energies that's revolved in karmic relationships, mistaken as divine counterparts, will crumble in 2021. We about to see a lot of that. 2021 all born 5. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 is the number of change. So, the planet is busy to cause just that, change. And the reason why I'm speaking to karma relationships, because most and how divine counterparts are being mistaken in every area of our relating with different parts of ourselves through others in the name of love has been so mistaken, in my personal opinion, and I'm gonna share that. What I mean by that, because being in love or in a relationship does not mean losing your personal freedom, your personal identification, losing contact with who you were before different people come into your life, nor prevent you from staying in contact with that. It's my highest belief that relationships should be able to guide you right into that feeling of freedom without feeling guilty, scared, or insecure. And I'm speaking to this because I see this. I see this, and it bothers me because I was there before. Most people in relationships lose their self-identity to their entanglements, to the attachment, instead of gaining self-identity through the relation. And this all deals with, these insights come over the last year since COVID, because by being locked in, I tapped in, tuned in more, and turned myself inside out more, so I can actually be able to know what I'm seeing, know what I'm feeling. And there's too many of us in relationships with people and got friendships with people and different forms of relationships with people that we really don't even like, man. Don't even like. Don't have nothing in common. The substance don't match. So, where Corona has been harmful, it's been just as helpful. I thank him, whatever it is. I thank you. Some will get it, some won't. But I said all that to say this: we don't got too used to being surrounded by garbage. A lot of us. I see it in my own life, so I ain't what I'm saying to y'all, I'm saying by me. A lot of us don't got too used to being surrounded and being around garbage. And guess what? It contaminated most of us. What I mean by garbage, not that, what I mean by garbage is just lower vibratory energies and functions in people that bring out lower vibratory energies and functions in you. But that needs to change. We got to tap into life-changing energy to change our lives. What you're thinking, think in. You're breathing in. I hope many of you catch that as possible. True faith, true belief, and true life is the understanding of how the universe works. Vibrations produce manifestations, number one. Number two, vibrations are realities that present themselves even without a physical external manifestation. And three, if I got one, know where you stand in relationship, meaning in vibration to all you desire. And in that, feel good for no reason at all. I'm not doing my incense, but we're going to get into the ADK Luke Book 2, Lord Life. I'm still feeling good for no reason at all. And still authentically me. We're on page 366 still. Our topic for the day is David Lloyd. David Lloyd was one of the Lloyds of London, England. He was living in India when a master and an undescended master came to him to give him some instruction as well as radiation for what was to follow. So we see a pattern how the knowledge come from the east to the west. After the passing of his father, he and his mother went back to England. He was then about 20 years of age. Later he came to America in search of the crystal cup the master had told him about. The crystal cup from which he would drink, and this would be the assistance he required to make the ascension. For about 50 years, he was in search of his quest, the man with the crystal cup. Now we're looking for the man with the crystal skull. For about 50 years, he was in search of his quest, the man with the crystal cup. During all these years, there was an inner preparation going on. Inner preparation. This preparation made his victory possible when one day on Mount Shasta, he met the man, Godfrey King, the one and only one through whom the service could be given. He practiced, or his gratitude was so very great for his ascension and complete freedom. His gratitude was so very great for his ascension and complete freedom. I gotta pause for a minute, family. For about 50 years, he was in search for his quest, the man with the crystal cup. During all these years, there was an inner preparation going on. This preparation made his victory possible when one day on Mount Shasta, he met the man, Godfrey King, the one and only one through whom that service could be given. His gratitude was so very great for his ascension and complete freedom. Gratitude is the particular God quality he manifests, and that's why I backed up so this can be called gratitude, 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 thankfulness, thankfulness, thankfulness. He is the one to call to when we want more gratitude in our beings and in our world. After his ascension, when he was free to do so, he searched and investigated the various spheres because he had been so extremely interested to know what was there. And so he had a wonderful time. He made the ascension into blazing light there on Mount Shasta that day. He, as well as Godfrey King, had registered that morning with the forest ranger, as is the requirement when one goes beyond a certain height. That evening, Godfrey checked out, but there was no account of David Lloyd. Some years later, several persons from Florida went to Mount Shasta for their vacation. They got acquainted with the forest ranger in that locality and learned from him that they had a searching party out searching for David Lloyd for 3 weeks, but never found any trace of him. He offered to give assistance to the younger generation. He gave his first dictation March 24th, 1937. He is sponsoring Australia. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thank you in the highest form of gratitude. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the donations. I appreciate all the insights and all those who share back. Continue to make the most of your journey. Inspire, compliment, and encourage others on theirs. Like, share, subscribe, question, comment. My Cash App is $SAIWODOD. That's $Sawu God. And as always, stillness and blessings, love and light, health and wholeness. Feel good for no reason at all, family. It's an inside job.